Hey everyone, Danielle Alessio, and I am here to talk to you about the Aquaviz swim goggles from Sportviz. Sportviz makes a whole line of goggles, masks, all kinds of things, sunglasses that are sports-minded, but can be matched to your prescription needs, whether we're going right from polarized all the way to any type of prescription. You can buy the frame and then this fantastic little thing, which is called an insert with a Z or a Z, depending on where you come from. And all you need to do is snap it into your core like that. That's it. That's all it takes. And then it's in there. But if I wanted to, for example, move over to my, say, a snorkel mask or a ski mask, I could just take that out and interchange it into those other items. So that's kind of the beauty of where Sportviz was created. But moving on to the Aquaviz goggles themselves, I have to say they are super comfortable. A few years ago, I started developing really bad headaches from goggles. So either, some were so bad the headaches were starting, pretty much half hour into my swim, and to the point where it was really just completely taking away the enjoyment from swimming. And I tried pretty much every brand I could find in your basic, your usual triathlon or regular sports stores. I did move from the little more goggly ones into the wider frames, which these are an example of, obviously. And I still had the problem. So I was still having major headache problems. No headache issues whatsoever. I've been wearing these now for probably over 5 months. I'm not a huge swimmer, but I'm swimming 2 to 3 times a week, say 6 to 10,000 yards per week, and no headache issues. Like I said, the goggle eyes that you get from these are also way better than the really raccoon-like goggle eyes I get from any other goggles I've worn. And that's because this large frame is going to be more evenly distributed around your cheekbones and your forehead. So you just don't feel the same pressure that you do with other types of goggles. Now, some of you may say, yeah, but I hate those mask type ones. I hated them too, but you do what you need to stay comfortable. And frankly, they're really not so bad once you have them on. Obviously a little less aerodynamic, but unless you're winning gold medals, it's not really going to make any difference whatsoever. So not to say you shouldn't be going as fast as you can. I agree, but really, I'd rather be comfortable. Great leak-proof lip around. I have not had any problem until recently. The last few times I've swam, I have realized it doesn't matter what I'm doing now or however I'm adjusting them, I'm getting some leakage issues. But like I said, it's been 5 months in. I also don't take very good care of my goggles. I admit it. In fact, I think there's like mold growing in these things. Sorry, Mom. But you take off your swim cap and you rip off your goggles, and in the locker or the gym bag, they go. That's kind of normal, right? Maybe it isn't. Maybe my next pair I'll take better care. So you probably can't see the grunginess, but that's a good thing. In any event, I think maybe that's partly what has maybe advanced the leak proofing, but even still, at some point, all goggles lose a bit of that grip, so not overly unusual whatsoever. And until now, I really have not had any trouble whatsoever. They retail for $32.95, I believe, and the inserts will cost approximately $35. I think they will go up from there, depending. This is just a single vision prescription. You may want something more advanced, and I would get in touch with them for anything more advanced. Make sure you get the numbers right. Obviously, once these are made, you want to make sure they're right. And you will also get a little pot of fog-free wax, which, had I done a better job of using it, I probably wouldn't have been having the fogging issues I'm having now. But again, they went pretty darn long without any fogging issues. So very happy with these. I think they're definitely worth the investment. When you're comparing to other, obviously a little bit more expensive than a regular pair of goggles, but when you're comparing it to other prescription level goggles, we're definitely right in line, and in some cases cheaper. And actually, one other thing I should have mentioned is, less of it. This is a pretty weak prescription, so I really don't need the inserts for swimming laps. But you know, these, to be able to see properly comes in very handy in open water or snorkeling or certainly skiing. So for any of you with eyeglasses needs, I mean, you need something. Why hold yourself back by not being able to see, right? And I will say also, this wider frame is great for better peripheral vision, which is also a nice feature. No, not as relevant in a swimming pool, but it certainly is in open water, and frankly, even in a swimming pool sometimes, because people, you know, sometimes go in places they're not supposed to, or you start drifting or whatever, right? So, you know, you stay safe and have better peripheral vision, as well as all of the other fantastic features about this and the comfort. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your views, and I'm sure Sportviz would be interested as well. And we can share information on these. All right, so thanks for listening, and please send me your comments.